Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter. Today is April the 10th, 2025. It's almost like 11 o'clock Central Time. I'm here to recap the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season something, part two. Um, they're still on that PK with the Kyle, with the calling him and all that. I don't really give a damn. I'm just not going to tell you the truth. Kyle shouldn't have. My thing is, I'm not a girl's girl, but I'm not a girl's girl only because I ain't got no girlfriends. I don't, I kind of stay to myself. I'm more like a loner. Um, I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second. So anyway, they get to talking about this text message and it's wrong and you shouldn't. And they asked the question, who in here think it's cool? They did a poll that Kyle texting PK and nobody agreed with it. And that's when so anyway, Andy asked Kyle if she has text PK since. And she said, yeah, when Jaguar, I think that's her son, Jagger, went to the hospital. So when she said that, before she said hospital, Andy said, "Have you talked to him since then?" She said, and she says, "Yes, I text him." And everybody like, "What?" So she said it's because the little boy was sick. Um, so I said, "Damn, Kyle trying so hard not to have no." She tried so hard to deflect, so nothing be with her. Every time, what's frustrated me is every time she began to talk, she would. What did she do? She was like, well, but Derica said, well, when you ran out of that, when you ran out of Bo's wellness thing because you was upset about us fucking with you about this text, she said, what did she say? Damn. She said, I came to check on you to make sure you was good. She said, and that's why I sent you a text because I came to check on you. I reached out on you too. And she was like, and Kyle was like, she was all over the place. She was saying shit that did not make any fucking sense whatsoever. Because she keeps talking about this Morgan Wade. And they're right. Morgan Wade is a household name because of you. I'm gonna tell you, I live in Nashville, Tennessee, and I think Morgan lives here. I when I first moved out, I've been in Nashville. I've been in Clarksville for over 20 years now. And I go to Nashville fucking 3, 4 times a week. And when I first got here, I used to go down there just to party because I'm in Clarksville and I just go to Nashville. So so I go there to party. I ain't never heard of her until she started fucking around with Kyle. And then they fucking around with Mauricio because he was this young girl that ages his daughter. So was that girl that Kyle fucking with. I think she might be younger than her oldest daughter. So I'm like, what the? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I said, Colin Trying had nothing stuck to her. She said she's a girl. She a girl coach. She grew up with girls. She got 4 daughters. She no, you're not a girl's girl. You're not. You're not a girl. You're a girl's girl when somebody fucking with you and they and or when somebody fucking with you or somebody messing with somebody that you like. You a girl then, but you don't ever help. You never help Sutton. Even now, Sutton's sitting there, and Sutton is devastated because you said she was a mean girl. So the Reek says Kyle is double talking. She said when you said PK was a better friend than me, she said, how you supposed to make me feel? She said, we wasn't in a good place. And she said, well, you said so and so, that's what I'm saying. She's just going back and forth. You said this and I said that. And she said, I said that shit because I wasn't in a good place with you. She said, I'm telling you, you talk shit about me because when you talk shit about me, my husband come back and tell me so I know everything that he said. I don't talk about you. I don't talk. Yeah, you do. And then when y'all was at Oceanside, that's when you called him and you called to talk to him or text him or something so you can get Derek off your ass because she was in your ass this whole, pretty much the whole damn season. So she said, I came out, and they started doing that mushy shit. Derek said, I came out because I love you. And Kyle was like, well, I love you too. And then in the end, everybody on the couch was just looking crazy because Doug Garcelle was like, hmm. So she was like, I just called PK for this and this and that. No, Garcelle said she wants you to pick her, not her husband. So Bo said, I think she lying. And Kyle said, I'm not lying. She said, Kyle said, I'm not lying. I've never been accused of lying. You lie, Kyle. You done got caught in lies too. She said, you told us it was texting the jokes. Then it's texting and secrets and shit. She said She said, okay, you ain't lied, but you did lie by omission because you was doing more than what you said you was doing. So she was just looking crazy. Kyle was. So she said PK never talked shit about you. She said, I know he ain't gonna talk shit about me to you. So like I said, she said Kyle said she talked to PK when Jag was in the hospital. PK tells her everything Kyle says. Um, so they just keep talking over talking each other. So it's giving me a fucking headache. So that's when I thought, I love you, important to me. Okay, let's get together. Here's Derek. Let's get together with no Andy, no cameras, no fans, just you and I. And I was like, this shit, they're gonna do that shit before the next season start. So anyway, Kyle brought these crystals with her. That's how the shit started. To get her energy, to be positive and all that type of shit. And she kept dropping them. I said, damn, why the amethysts keep dropping out of her hand? So it was Jennifer time to come out. She came out looking like uh uh Pharaoh's tomb. She was golded out. She was diamond the fuck out too. And she said she had a good time. That it's hard being a housewife. It's different being on the outside than looking in. She said it was hard to navigate. But I made it. So she said you was he said Andy said you was good during the season, but in them after shows, man, you was blowing licks. So she said so they showed the one about when she said how can PK afford to stay in Beverly Hills hotel because it's $25,000 a night. I was like, God damn. And Derek was like, no, she said, maybe I shouldn't say that. I didn't think it was shade until I heard Garcelle said, ooh, like, or something she said. She said something like, well, it might be a little bit shade. So she said, I thought maybe he stayed in the bungalow or something. She just shook her head. Derek just looked at her and shook her head. So Derek said, when I first met you, I thought you was real nice. You swear, I really like you. I hope you hang around. She said, but that shit you said, I didn't like that at all. So, so I said, Jennifer, to me, she's not that funny. She a hit funny. Her jewelry was banging. So they talk about that Louis Vuitton ship boat she got, steamboat or whatever, that she checked on it. We said she called it a Chiron. I didn't know it had a name. When they give you when you're watching TV, that's what Jen said. I'm gonna have to look it up and make sure I spell it right. When you're watching TV and they show the price of whatever being purchased and they put it in the corner somewhere, it's called a crayon. And she said the crayon said it was 33,000, but she had to call a lady. She said it was 24. And I said that's amazing. You just buy shit. Don't even worry about how much it costs. And she said like people got a car dealership or a finance person. She got a bag person. Okay. So she said she keep all her jewelry in a safety box, safe deposit box in the bank. So you won't be breaking in her house, stealing her shit. And she says, so Andy asked her, was her check from the symptoms, 7 figures. I said, shit, it's more than that because the symptoms been on, I think, now for about 30 years. Yep. And it's in syndication fucking everywhere. So it's more than 6 figures, I believe she get. So the Reed said, when you was doing that shit talking about PK, you said a few shady things. I thought you was probably going to and Jennifer said the dark side. She was like, no, Witches of Eastwick, but she probably wanted to say dark side. But so I don't know. So Jen asked Garcelle if Sutton is on medication, and she said, what? Sutton took something, some Xanax or something. But they said she quiet and she ain't saying shit, but a little bit. She ain't really saying nothing. So they whispering, and they was like, she took something. She had to take something. I wish she'd give me some. I wish she'd give me some. Whatever she took. So anyway, whatever it is, it's starting to wear off. So, um, Kathy come out. So they were looking at what's her name, Sutton, because she passed out the very last time that Kathy was coming. So when Kathy came out, she said, hi, Mr. Roddy. And she said, I was speaking, no, they started talking to her how she was in the way at Sutton Fashion Show. She was like, oh, I was just speaking to Mr. Roddy. Erica said, no, I'm Girardi. My mother's, that's me. And she was like, oh, well, what's your name? She said, you got a middle name, something, whatever. Erica's name is Erica Nay Gar Gabardi, whatever fuck Gabor. I mean, I don't know what that name is. Gabardi. So, because the last time Sutton fainted when Kathy came out, and the people, and they said that people are scared of Kathy. Um, Apparently, Kathy called her and yelled at her, and she wanted her to take a position on whose side she was on. She don't, and she said she didn't want to get into gossip. She said I didn't want to get into gossip. So they started talking about she Chinese, and Kyle about to go crazy. Are we Chinese? Are you part Chinese? She ain't part Chinese. She said she went to with some Maximir, and and the lady told her she is 3,000 years old from her phone that she was Chinese. So anyway, she said, so Andy asked her about Marcel and PK, not Marcel, about Mario and PK, and he said he was doing a little bit shade, like Marcel ain't no, what's he call him? Who the one used to be married to Brad Pitt? And she said PK was 67, but he was younger than that. And she said, oh, I didn't. She said that shit, and she tried to clean it up. She said, no, I'm saying he looked good now. He lost weight. He got a baby face. But before she said she thought he was much older. So she said he's lost weight and everything. So he looking better. So they start fucking with Kathy about her beauty routine, how she used her toothbrush, her eyelash curler to do her teeth. I don't know what the fuck. She sit around and put so much shit on her face. I'm surprised she got a face. And I don't know what's on her face right there, but they be wearing too much makeup to me. I don't like all that fucking makeup. I like to hug people and shit, but I don't like to get makeup and shit on their clothes. So she said she got a beauty routine. That's what she do. She's boring to me, but I don't think she really got a beauty routine because every time, this the first time I seen her working on her own self. Every time we see Kathy, somebody putting something in her hair, wiping her goddamn face off, doing her nails, her feet, somebody holding the phone so she could talk, and she got company while she talking to the person on the phone. Somebody on her goddamn feet. Somebody put lotion on her legs. Somebody giving her something to eat or holding her drink while she drinking. I don't think she do much for herself. I think she kind of spoiled. So Sutton finally started talking and she said, yeah, she cussed me out, but we good. We friends. She didn't like that I didn't stand up for her or whatever. So she said, Sutton sucks up to Kathy. No, somebody said, who the biggest suck up? And they said Sutton, she sucks up to Kathy, followed by Garcelle. I said, what the hell? So Sutton said she had a good time with Kathy. So they asked about Kim, and Kim is somewhere in the nut house. She got a 51, whatever you call it, 50, 52, 50, 50, whatever. She in the nut house in Florida. And somebody might go check out, I guess. So let me go back to Garcelle because I was watching another content creator. Her name is Dana Wilkie. She used to be on the Real House of Beverly Hills. It's been a while now. Maybe it's been a little bit of time. She's the one that said 25,000, 25,000 for a pair of sunglasses. So she ain't rolling. She still do shit, but whatever happened to her divorce, she ain't rolling like how she used to roll. So anyway, they want, you know how people do. They fucking nosy, and they've been investigating. They want to know why the truth, why Garcelle quit, and Garcelle quit because a lot of reasons. I think they said she had a meeting with the heads our of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and they want. I don't think they want her to Sutton to be close no more. They want Sutton to be by herself. They're gonna Sutton ain't gonna do good by herself now unless they bring another friend in for her. So anyway, let me get back to Garcelle. They said that they hope she's doing okay because she has these properties and all her properties to have no equity in them. She maxed out to the hill. Like one mortgage, the payment is a million eight. She got another one. The payment is like No, the house is like the payment's like 252,000 or something, but she don't have no equity, none, none, and she don't own her homes yet. She's still paying mortgages, but that don't mean she'd be all right. So anyway, it started fucking with Sutton on this sisterhood ship, this dumbass ribbon, and both of a sudden go back and forth about how she heard the weaponizing the things that she said. She said, I didn't do that. She said, yeah, you did. You did her. No, I didn't. I didn't hurt her. She said, you did her. You used what she told you to hurt her. So if you weren't trying to hurt her, then why you say it? I don't think that Sutton gave an example. She said, Rose said, you said to her, she said, you just need to take accountability. She was cursing. Woo. She said, so something said something about, yeah, I did this and that and that. She said, see, I can learn. You can learn. That's accountability. Sudden interrupted. Dorit said, you was rude. And she said, production told me to, she said, so anyway, they started talking about Dorit. When Dorit was talking about Jacko was asking her about the state of, they was all going to Garcelle Beach House. And when Sutton interrupted, Sutton said, production told me to interrupt. So I was gonna say this: you ain't always gotta do what a motherfucker tell you to do, or you could have just said, held her by her hand, and that was long, all that extra shit. So she said, you was fucking rude. Where your Southern manners at? You're Southern Belle or some shit. She said, no, I'm not. No, she said, yeah, you miss manners. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So that's when the return on Sutton turned. She said, you haven't said two words since you've been here. Where's the genuine Sutton? Where's the Sutton that's been jumping in my ass all all season with that big ass wallet? Where's she at? Where's that person? Call her. I want to talk to her. And she said, you the one. And so Sutton responded, you the one running around calling everybody a C word. She said, yes, I'm calling people a cunt. And they show how what's her name? Camille and Dorit was arguing, and Dorit and Camille said to Dorit, "You don't treat me right." Something she said. She said you called me a fucking cunt. She said, "No, I did not call you a stupid cunt." So I was just you calling everybody cunts. So they started uh, asking Sutton about that fucking wallet comment. They said they thought it was terrible, it was disgusting, nobody liked it, thought it was bad. So she said, "You kind of called me an alcoholic, Dorit." She said, I ain't call you no alcoholic. She said, you know what? You sit over there like you Queen of Sheba. You ain't no goddamn Queen of Sheba. You live on the main road. And they was like, ooh, the main road. She said, yeah, I don't want to live in no main road. I want to live in like a community. She said, with your big bank account, you ain't like what I said, that all you bought with it was a horse, that you ain't got no man, that you I don't need you to tell me about, I don't need you to tell me nothing about my shit. And she said, well, let's get something. Teresa, let's get you to how you buy people. She said, who I buy? She buy people. Because I remember one time, I think it was 2 seasons ago when her and Kyle wasn't talking. And she said, oh, I miss not talking to Kyle. When I be shopping, I send her stuff. I buy shit. I ain't never seen Kyle give something shit, not even a birthday gift. I ain't lying. And she even had a party on the show. I don't think I seen them do shit for her. I'm for real with that. So anyway, they start arguing back and forth. You can tell that what's her name is what's her name? You can tell that Garcelle is sick of this shit. So we're gonna have to change something. I don't know how I feel about this one. It was alright, I guess. I don't know. I can't wait to see three. But Garcelle's sitting there. She just like she's disgusted that she want to go. I get tired of Kyle. She still ain't telling nobody nothing. And let me go back to this bullshit. How Mauricio don't know. Her husband don't know that Kyle and Wade and Morgan ain't together. Now they say when she was in London that the girl had to perform in London that she was doing a lot of. They didn't do no PDA, they had no hand holding or nothing, but they went to dinner because that girl was doing a lot of performing, and they was taking pictures and shit together. So I'm saying, why this girl part of your life? You taking pictures for her? Y'all in London together. You go to all her shows, and you don't tell her shit. She don't want to know that. She don't want to know. Well, she need to get off the goddamn show, and you do too, cause you ain't told us shit. We don't know about no divorce. We always know about separation, and then the whole fucking season, Kyle just listen to. I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. And then I ain't real happy with Erica, cause on the back end, all these motherfuckers got some shit going on behind the scene. That fucking Erica is a thief. Motherfuckers done made her costumes and clothes. Somebody suing her for $1 million. Somebody else is suing her for seven something. But they real good designers that she had to make them clothes. And what she did was she used her credit American Express, I think, to pay for it. And she told American Express that this shit was fraudulent. So that shit got all tore up. So she get ready to get sued. She Tom shit over with, but she get ready to get sued for $24 million. And she got two separate designers that's got charged. That's but put papers on her ass. So she ain't doing too good. Be sitting up there talking, and we ain't see her do shit. Yeah, she had some devastation shit with Tom. She was on TV. She ain't had to be. She could have quit. If my husband would have did that shit, I wouldn't have been on TV no more. That shit is humiliating, and it would embarrass me. Yeah, that he took money from people who what you know how that shit is. I mean, one time I probably about 25 hours in the car accident. Man, I was waiting for my check so goddamn long. I was like, damn, I pay y'all every month. While I'm waiting for my check, so oh, we need to adjust of it. Now you want your shit. Yep. So she got some. She probably gonna stay on the show, but she's cold and she wanna know about who living, where, who fucking, where, who don't. What you doing? You say you got men, but anybody seen you on no date? No nigga, no shoes at your house, no man jacket. What you doing? Want to know what everybody else doing? What the fuck are you doing? Even if you just masturbating, you can tell us. I mean, just whatever. But you don't share nothing. I don't really think your apartment that great. You look alright. And then why are you even at the thing, the reunion? You more like you starting shit than being, you making shit crazy. That's Erica. So, Sutton just done. Her that Xanax like it's wearing off. It's just like she had Xanax in the drink. Garcelle just looked totally disgusted. And I think she is because I think when they get ready to take the cast photo, she was like, man, get the fuck out of here, bye. So that was it. I don't remember nothing else. I tried to take notes on it, but I just get tired because Kyle was just getting on my fucking nerves. Like, I didn't come in and leave Morgan alone and don't mess with Morgan. She's got anxiety and she need to start fucking with you then. You was in a public place, a public forum on a platform where you supposed to show your life. And Pickle Bowles went on the stage. Well, can't you just say I don't want to share that? I guess you can. You can say it and see what the fuck happened. Say it every time something come up. I'm not sharing that. I'm not sharing that. Then I turn TV on next season. Your ass ain't there. It's because you wasn't sharing. So listen, you could have been anywhere, but you was here with me for 23 minutes and maybe like 12 seconds, and I love you for it. I'll be right back with the Denise Richards last final episode of her first season. Bye now.